to say to begin with, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Not your birthday, of course.
Right.
It's the book's birthday. The book is 1 year old, just very recently. And my next question to you is, how did you celebrate that?
Well, I released the ebook on Earth Day, or right around Earth Day. And my target was Earth Month, Earth Day, because it is so much about reverence for the earth and its call to us. So I hosted a bookish Earth Day event at a local bookstore and had Earth Day related articles and discussions and readings related to the earthish particular parts of my book. And so it was wonderful. And then I also went into some nearby woods I really do have near my house and carried my book in and put it by some lovely trees and took pictures of them, but just really enjoyed the forest at a slow pace instead of my usual, pace from point A to point B where I'm trying to hike and exercise, and just gave back some love to the forest.
I know that, what we've been learning about the science, about the ways that trees communicate with each other has been an inspiration too. And I think that started with a podcast that you heard.
Yes, there was a podcast, Tree to Shining Tree, and it's a public radio podcast from 2016. And it talks about, in fact, I think interviewed in it is Suzanne Stabile. She wrote Finding the Mother Tree, and her life's work, her career work in just the belief of the trees and their network of communication beneath our feet, and how all the trees communicate with each other. And so this lays that out in a half-hour, very intriguing podcast that really introduced me and just set me down this whole path of understanding and visualizing what is underneath, that there's miles and miles and miles of network of mycelium and nematodes and all these words. I'm just mycorrhiza that I'm just really starting to be able to pronounce and understand, that are beneath every square foot in our earth and how important those are. So it is like a network. And so I'd like to read one piece from the book that talks very more esoterically about that, but it is nature communicating with us. One of the characters is explaining to Mary, we, nature, have always had your internet. We didn't always have such a need to communicate across the earth, but we could. There are the fungi, the nematodes, mycelium, and all the microorganisms, the connecting fibers beneath. It's how we aid each other, how we ask for help, how good and bad nutrients along with information get to us. Our difference is that no one aspect goes rogue for self-preservation or to benefit itself. Your form of currency has historically led to greed in those who cannot be satiated. It is the God too many of your kind worship. We are one, and our source and our purpose is each other.
Thank you. So I'm imagining that some people listening today will be thinking that they would love to engage with these ideas and to read Mary's story. How can they get a copy?
Well, you can get a copy probably in any of your own indie bookstores. They can order it. You can also find it on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles. Enjoy it. And let me know if you enjoy it. I'd love to hear from people that have read my book.
Thank you. And thanks so much for your time with us today and for your support of the Take It to the Trees project. That's much appreciated too.
And yeah, people should keep checking that out because it's very amazing too.